The gift of today, a story of gratitude and inspiration. Once upon a time, there was a man named David who lived in a small village at the foot of a mountain. David was a hard-working farmer who woke up every morning before the sun rose to tend to his crops and animals. He was a man of few words, but his heart was full of gratitude for the simple blessings in his life. One day, as David was working in his fields, he heard a loud rumbling coming from the mountain. He looked up and saw a giant boulder rolling down the slope, heading straight for his village. David quickly realized that he needed to warn his fellow villagers and save their lives. Without a moment's hesitation, David ran towards the village, shouting at the top of his lungs and waking up everyone from their sleep. He urged them to flee to higher ground and escape the impending danger. Some of the villagers were skeptical and slow to react, but David persisted, and eventually, they all listened to his warnings and fled to safety. As they watched from a distance, the boulder crashed into the village and destroyed everything in its path. David and his fellow villagers were safe, but they had lost their homes and possessions. They were devastated and didn't know what to do next. But David refused to give up. He looked around him and saw the beauty of the world that still remained. He saw the lush green fields, the clear blue sky, and the smiling faces of his fellow villagers. He remembered the words of Psalm 118 verse 24. "This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." And he knew that he had to find a way to rebuild and start anew. David rallied his community together, and they worked tirelessly to rebuild their homes and their lives. They faced many challenges along the way, but they never lost hope. They knew that each day was a gift from God, and they were determined to make the most of it. Years passed, and the village prospered. David grew old, but he remained a source of inspiration and wisdom for his fellow villagers. He would often tell them the story of the boulder, and how it taught him the true meaning of gratitude and resilience.
And so, my friends, let us remember the story of David and the boulder. Let us be grateful for the gift of today, for it is a blessing that we should never take for granted. Let us face each day with courage and determination, knowing that with God's help, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve our dreams. For this is the day the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it.